the culture in the Philippines is really awesome. And if I had to pick one word, it is courteous. It is very hospitable. Like, they are so kind and so giving, yet most of them don't have a lot, and they still give you all of it. And I felt that, especially as an American, where I'd just be walking down the street, and they'd be like, come on in, like, welcome to our country. And then I'd start speaking their language, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much. They were so gracious for the fact that I was in their country and speaking their language and eating their food. And it was really awesome, too, because there's a few times where they'd try to serve me food or water or something like that where it might make me sick. It probably won't make them sick because they're used to it, but it would make me sick because I'm new or whatever. And they were so understanding and so respectful when I'd be like, hey, I don't feel like I can eat that. I think it'll make me sick or something. They were so respectful. They never got offended when I say that. And that was probably the best part for me, is like, I didn't feel like I had to put myself in a bad situation by drinking water or eating something that might like really get me sick, because they were just so understanding of that as an American, I was not immune to some of those things that they probably were. When I was in the Philippines, there was a hurricane that went through my city, and it shocked me at the resilience of them. Like, they were so not phased by the fact that most of their homes had just like gotten destroyed or gone, and like the first thing they did was just like sit down and like joke and laugh, and like they were still happy people, always happy, constantly, no matter the situation. And so that was also incredible to me, is how happy and how like no matter what, they were just like, life is good, we can be happy despite having very little, most of them, especially compared to the States, and having like constant like they get a hurricane every Christmas. Every Christmas there's a hurricane that comes through and it wipes out their houses and their stuff, and like they're still happy, they're still good. So it's really cool. Some super big holidays and celebrations and things happen in the Philippines were usually based around Christianity. Where I was, it was almost entirely Christian. A big percentage of that was Catholic, but there's lots of other denominations as well, including our church. Most of the holidays, Christmas is huge. Christmas is definitely the biggest. So they celebrate the Burr months, so September, October, November, and December. So as soon as September 1st hits, Christmas music immediately. All stores, all SMs, all LCCs, all everything, Christmas music from September 1 to the end of December. So Christmas is huge. Like, they love it. And other big celebrations there are like Carnival, and those are dependent upon the barangays. The barangays are the different like little towns and communities and stuff. But each barangay has a Catholic church typically, and each Catholic church has a different time that they celebrate those Carnival events. And those are, based around the Catholic saints and things like that. So I was fortunate enough to like be in several communities when they would have them, and they're huge events. They usually have like similar to like county fair type rides that like swing, or like swings like this and things like that, and there's food and there's parades and there's all sorts of stuff. So those little parties in the areas were super, super cool and fun to be around, and they really like go all out for them. Easter's another big one because again it's a Christian holiday, but they would have massive parades, all sorts of floats dedicated to Jesus or different saints, because usually it's Catholic church. But yeah, those are like definitely the biggest holidays were the Carnival things, and then Christmas and Easter. There's two things Filipinos love to do: basketball and videoke. And so those two things, absolutely. Every town has like a basketball court, and like it is, if you want to go meet people, you go to the basketball court. Everyone's there. They're playing almost every day, and they love basketball. They've got Major League Basketball there. Like, I support the Bicol Volcanoes, obviously, because I was in Bicol, but basketball is huge, and they love it. Absolutely. LeBron James, they love him. Like, they love basketball. And the other thing is videoke, and that was awesome. Videoke is like karaoke. It's the same thing, essentially. But holidays, birthdays, funerals, weddings, baptisms, like when they like get their child christened, like in the Catholic Church. Any event has videoke. They bring in, like, they rent it. It's a big box, old TV, and like the words and speakers, and they're singing all night long. They love videoke, and it was new to me at first. At first, I was kind of like, "What is this?" By the end, I just loved it. It's so fun. It is a fun thing in their culture and community that they love videoke and they love basketball.